So we have managed to empty all the water, but there's just one blockage now. We have to release a blockage of a piece of iron in the far right angle over there, extreme right angle over there, to make sure that everything is freed to wash out and freshen up the inside, clean up the inside, okay? But this 400-year-old natural water source is coming along very good. So in this farm vlog I want to talk about some of the challenges when you forget stuff. Olives coming out. When you forget stuff on a big farm, you've got to go back to your garage, your location, where you have your tool shed, your tool room, that's what I mean. And you've got to get what you forgot. You got to get it. Now I'm going for, it looks stupid simple, but he needs help. And so I have to get a 1 meter in length piece of iron that we will use to add into that hole to hammer out the blockage of the other iron, piece of iron that is inside. Okay, so it's not easy all the time. You gotta walk up and down, it makes you strong. And then you have to always have an eye to preview what you're gonna need, every little tiny bit of everything. I want to give you a little example of this here. Okay, if you would go in the Bible, I'm a Bible guy. You can check out my other channels below as well. One of them is about the Bible vlogs and the Christian lifestyle. But here on the farm, it's like building the Tower of Babel. Okay, go and read that story. What happened? God sent confusion among the builders, and they were so high in the sky, they began speaking different languages. And when they needed a tool or something, a nail, a hammer, they got everything crossed and confused, and so they abandoned the project. My point is that here on a big organic olive farm like this, I had to walk all the way from down there, come all the way on the road that passes through the farm, and go to the I'm going to the upper side of the farm where the cleaning has already begun, and I have to go for one simple piece of iron. This requires I'm working with him, and one of us has to come, so I chose to come because I'm the bigger, stronger guy. And yeah, this is what you have to preview. If we had previewed this, then I wouldn't be having to come here not wasting, but using up an additional 10 minutes of time and physical strength and energy. Okay, we would have already carried it or transported it down with us. Hello. On the first initial trip. Okay, so you always have to try and preview. This is the irrigation system we will be setting up. Okay, that's another thing we got to carry down. Okay, and all the time boots get wet, and boots have to be dried, and socks have to be dried, and so forth and so forth, because it's hard work, and that's farming. So organic farming is not just, hey, you know, every single thing we have to water. Grapes, okay, you have to prune them. See, they were pruning, cutting and pruning. Gloves that are wet, you have to have 4 or 5 pair of gloves, because then when they get wet you have other gloves. These ones are being dried, and grapes are coming out, but you don't know. I'm working all the way down there, as I said, and I have to go back there, and then I have to come back and see the hoses. We have to set up irrigation here as well. So we don't water manually, and then I have to come here and water all these plants, all the salads. We have to go and cut in there. Then we have to till the soil and hoe between the salads and do some weeding. Okay, so you will never see Mervyn running out of organic farming vlog content. I have content for life. Okay, everything that I do here I share with you, that we do. Okay, it's not fabrication, it's real life. Okay, this is happening in real time right here. Okay, so everything, and it is like a one-man business. I got my wife. These are crab apples, they're young. I got my wife. I have to look after every single plant, clean around every single plant, water every single plant, okay, reap every single plant, plow the land, organize workers, manage workers, and even if I don't do every single plant as much as I possibly can, I have to make sure that they do it. So I have to lead, organize, manage, climbing trees, beating the trees properly, making sure that no extra olives are remaining on the tree and wasting olives. Okay, all of this, doing the oil, all of this, tasting the oil, making sure it's at the right taste. Okay, this is not an olive oil video, but this is an art. Olive oil tasting is an art. I managed to master that art. Okay, also wine tasting, but we don't make wine. But if you're in the wine business, and in Italy this is famous, you've got to learn to do it. I'm not a wine taster, but I am an olive oil taster. I know to do it. Okay, I know when the oil is good and when it's not good. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get this piece of iron. We're gonna get those machines out and do some cutting in a while, refueling up and everything. This is the iron that I forgot. Simple as that. There's some snacks for my dog there when they are hungry. So yeah, farm life is a life of reality. Okay, you gotta really be in touch with yourself. Okay, if you're not in touch with yourself, you can't maintain this. You will try, you will start out, and you will give up. It's like a race. It's a marathon, okay? Calmati, calmate, calmate, vieni qua. Ecco, yes, bravo. Dixie, vieni. Yeah, that one is jealous. Hug me too. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you love this other farm vlog, and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll get some spring water to drink now, and then I'm going to go back down. Thank you. Bye.